What are the practical, non-legal considerations when nonprofit organizations merge? I'm Aaron Hall. You can learn more about me at aaronhall.com. And please see the disclaimer below. When nonprofit organizations are contemplating a merger, one of the most important considerations is how will this be communicated first to donors, second to employees, and third to the public. How will that message get out? And what is that message? Is it a message of fear and worry, like we can't make it unless we merge? Or is it a message of opportunity? By merging, we're able to consolidate expenses and further the cause for which our organizations were founded. Maybe it's about synergy, leveraging the strengths of both organizations. But typically, in a merger, a lot of thought goes into how to communicate that. And then typically it's first going to go to the employees with the understanding that it needs to remain strictly confidential. Second, it's going to go with a public-facing message to donors. Maybe that's a letter, maybe it's a social media video from the founders of both organizations. Video can work especially well when announcing a merger because like a written message, it allows you time to prepare and make sure the message is just right. But it also, unlike a written message, has emotion, vocal tones. It allows you to communicate some emotion and excitement and passion. So often a video is a helpful way for two organizations to share their vision for operating together in the future after the organizations have merged. And as far as the public, sometimes a separate message is done to the public, but usually what I find is whatever message was communicated to donors is now going to go out to the public in general. Of course, it might depend on the size of the organization and how many people care about the organization who are not on the donor list. By the way, too, speaking of donors, it's often helpful before any public message goes out, just before, to have a personal call from the president to any key stakeholders. This might be major donors or key decision makers, so that they not only feel valued and appreciated, but if they have any concerns, they can raise them promptly with the president. The key here, though, is timing. If it's too far before the message goes out to all the donors, the rumors can leak. And so typically it needs to be done with the understanding that it strictly remain confidential until publicly announced, even though we know that it still may leak. And then second, very quickly get that public announcement to donors on social media, email, etc. To learn more about merging nonprofit organizations, you can check out the other videos here or visit aaronhall.com.